Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at Robocop for the Game Boy. Robocop was released on the Game Boy by Ocean Software in 1990. In the role of Robocop, a half-man, half-human, players must expose a conspiracy involving OCP. Acting as the police force's final line of defense, the objective is to capture, eliminate, and arrest enemies while gathering clues and evidence, all while utilizing his weapons, power-ups, and Robocop's multi-targeting locking system to protect the innocent. Remember, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as it helps us the channel grow. And don't forget to hit the notification button for all future videos. So, is Robocop worth playing today? Here is our review of Robocop for the Game Boy. Now this follows the plot of the movie. You play as Alex Murphy, a tough cop. He's being shot by a crazy gang in Detroit. So he comes back as Robocop, a cyborg cop whose job is to take down the crime organization that is killing Detroit and finally find a web of corruption that his creators were a part of. And in the gameplay, this is where Robocop starts to look good. The only thing you do in Robocop is shoot, so you kill all the bad guys as you move through the stages. Forget about the arrest warrant, you're on a mission. The only way to play Robocop is by yourself, and you have to progress through each level till you win. The game is a side-scrolling with Robocop on the screen. While you shoot your gun, certain bad guys take more shots than others, and there are lots of enemies for you to shoot and kill. And they are all carrying different guns. Some thugs, for example, have handguns, machine guns, grenades, chainsaws, and even motorcycles. Robocop has two kinds of attacks, a Robo Punch and a regular pistol shot that never runs out of ammo. To do the Robo Punch, you have to be close to an enemy and press the assault button. Some enemies need to be shot at angles, and Robocop can shoot in a straight line or at an angle. At the end of each level, there's generally a boss or a few enemies that you need to destroy. After that, you go on a particular task. In a hostage situation, you normally have to shoot the bad guy from a first-person point of view as part of the assignment. Now, for the graphics, I was quite impressed with how detailed the graphics were in this game. The black visor and the robotic construction of Robocop are both shown quite nicely. The game has a lot of different landscapes, and the city is often in the background with different designs and things. You can tell who your enemies are right away by their thug-like features. The shading in the game is also pretty good, but the stages do tend to grow a little boring after a while. I also really like the first-person view mode. It's kind of like a new way to look at things. Now, as for the sound, the music in Robocop is both upbeat and fast. When you first hear the background music, you can get that Detroit feeling. There is no dark or mysterious music. There aren't many sound effects, just the sound of a gun going off or a motorcycle going by. There's really not much going on in this area. So, is Robocop for the Game Boy worth playing today? Robocop is a decent side-scrolling shooting game for the Game Boy. The Game Boy's limitation hardware is put to good use. Yes, the game is repetitive, but it's also enjoyable. But the game is only an above average shooter. There isn't much depth to the single-player game, and most players will get bored with it within a few days. If you like shooting games, you'll like it. But even the hardened players will start to lose interest after a few days. Overall, I did have a little bit of fun with this game, and I would recommend this if you could find this cheap. Robocop for the Game Boy is getting a 6.5 out of 10. What did you think about Robocop for the Game Boy? Please leave comments below to share your thoughts. That would do it for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe if you liked this review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you here on the next episode. Have a great day.